Hello and welcome to this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. I'm Tharindu Amarasekara.
And I am Megha Ravijarmana. This is the sound of profitability.
The Colombo Stock Exchange ended the week on a positive note amidst improved investor sentiments. The all-share price index improved 0.4%, while the S&P 20 index improved by 0.22%. High net worth and institutional investor participation was noted in Corp, LOLC Holdings and Access Engineering. Mixed interest was observed in HNB Finance, Agarapadana Plantations and Kotagara Plantations, whilst retail interest was noted in Industrial Asphalts, Asia Siaka Commodities and SMB Leasing. Access Engineering and John Keel's Holdings were also included amongst the top turnover contributors.
The national tea sales average declined in November 2024 to $3.92 from $4.02 in the previous month. Further, in comparison to the November 2023 average of $3.42, the total average sees an increase of $0.5 year on year.
In terms of elevation-wise averages for November 2024, the high-grown average for the month recorded a decrease of 34.82 rupees and a loss of $0.1 month-on-month, whilst registering an increase of 88.01 rupees year-on-year and an increase of $0.68. The medium-grown average for the month decreased by 27.61 rupees and $0.08 month-on-month, in comparison to the corresponding month last year, which shows an increase of 6.32 rupees while gaining $0.4 year-on-year. Further, the low-grown average for the month recorded a gain of 41.6 rupees and $0.12 month-on-month, while an increase of 0.79 rupees and gaining $0.46 year-on-year.
An account for the first 4 months of spending in 2025 was presented to the Parliament under the constitutional powers of President Anurakumara Dissanayake, and it was passed without a vote. There is a full budget for 2025 pending to be presented later next year. The expenses for President Dissanayake was notably reduced by 64%, mainly due to cuts of costs for advisors, according to the Deputy Finance Minister Harshana Surya Peruma. According to him, Sri Lanka was expecting revenues of 1,600 billion rupees for the period for which the budget was developed. Revenue agencies were being made more efficient and spending was allocated for essential spending as per his statement. Furthermore, Sri Lanka was emerging from a successful stabilization crisis with lower inflation, lower interest rates and a stronger currency, which he further emphasized.
President Anurakumara Dissanayake emphasized on the need for the support from all professionals to digitize the economy and actively participate in the process. He further emphasized that this is a time when expectations of political establishments and digital technologies are aligned. He further assured that he would stand by this vision at any time.
The aim is to have the digital economy generating 15 billion USD of revenue in 5 years. He further emphasized on increasing the digital workforce up to 200,000. The President highlighted that the government's primary objectives are poverty eradication, transforming social attitudes, and advancing digitization. The President shared these remarks while addressing officials of the Ministry of Digital Economic Affairs after assuming duties as the Minister of Digital Economic Affairs.
Now it's time for the corporate highlights.
News from the tyre sector. France-based Michellin announced that it is selling 2 plants in Sri Lanka to India's CEAT Group in a deal worth 65 billion rupees. In addition to the production facilities, the sale will also include the Camso brand at the end of a 3-year licensing period. Michellin acquired the plants in Sri Lanka from then Canada-based Camso Group. The solid tyre and track group was originally set up as Lodestar by a Belgian investor who sold the business to Camso. Announcing on this matter, The Managing Director and CEO of CEAT, Arnab Banerjee, mentioned that the Camso brand is an excellent fit with the growth strategy of CEAT's off-highway tyre business, thereby improving our margin profile.
Sri Lanka's Colombo Dockyard PLC is actively recruiting potential investors who can ensure their long-term sustainability. This was after the firm lost money as it failed to deliver vessels during the currency crisis that was triggered by central bank rate cuts.
As per the statements from the company, open quote, the company's goal is to secure an investment that will help the company navigate this difficult period and assist its future growth and success, close quote. Further stating, open quote, the board of directors are committed to transparency and will keep the market updated of any significant developments regarding the search for strategic investment, close quote. The Colombo Dockyard was keeping the market informed of its moves following a going concern caution raised by the firm's auditors in the last accounts.
Time for the ESG update of the week.
President AKD has insisted on the need for expanding renewable energy projects. He directed the Ministry of Power and Energy towards adopting new renewable energy projects while insisting on the need for reviewing the ongoing contracted projects. The meeting focused extensively on renewable energy, particularly solar panel initiatives. He also stressed the need to take appropriate measures against any projects found to be ineffective despite having been contracted. And now it's time for the international highlight of the week.
Luxury car maker Jaguar has unveiled its new electric concept car, and like its recent controversial teaser video, it has divided opinion.
Jaguar has long been the weakest link within the Jaguar Land Rover group, which also makes Range Rovers and Land Rover Defenders. Since 2018, sales have plunged from 180,000 to just 67,000 last year. The firm also announced a new logo alongside a so-called social media tease, which featured models dressed in bright colors but with no actual vehicles shown. Many criticized the advert as woke, while Elon Musk, the founder of Jaguar's competitor Tesla, asking, "Do you sell cars?" Others also criticized the change to Jaguar's iconic growling cat badge, which has been altered and no longer appears on the front of the car.
And that's it for this week's LOLC Securities Weekly Market Roundup. No matter what investment decision you make it with the right intel. We will see you in a brand new week. Have a great season.